Howdy, Fortunato! Montresor here, recording as I always do, heading down to my cellar for that cask of Amontillado. On the Hermitcraft server? No, that can't be right. On the Hermitcraft server, turning and turning in the widening yire, the falcon cannot hear the falconer, things fall apart, the center cannot hold, mere anarchy is loosed upon the world, the blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned, the best last all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand, surely the second coming is at hand, the second coming, hardly are these words out, when the vast image of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in the sands of the desert, a shape with lion body, and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it real shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again, but I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle, and what rough beast its hour come round at last, slouches toward Bethlehem to be born. There's all sorts of things I started doing earlier when I was like trying to set up the roller coaster. Some of you guys might not realize this. This is where I planted all the bamboo I used to make the scaffolding for the coaster. Now that the coaster's complete, we kind of need to clean all this up. You know, nobody needs this much bamboo on the Hermitcraft server. You know, it's just not ideal. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some of that. I do want to apologize. Some of you guys are probably like, Joe, I know why you started the video that way. Just because all the young kids are into yeetsing, you just want to roll in here with some yeets like you're hip, and you're not hip. But you know what? I don't have to be hip to hop, although I do need to use my space bar, which, as a science fiction fan, you know, look at that. Look at that. Feel like I'm in space already. This is great. I feel like I'm on a very high-gravity variant of the moon. Minecraft is all about unleashing your imagination. And let me tell you guys, my imagination today, completely unleashed. You might say, Joe, how are you going to get this back on track? You know, we're done with tracks. We built all the tracks on the roller coaster. Watch the other Hermits episodes to see where the tracks take them. We're out at sea, going mad on a desert island, alone. Outside this hermitage, stone pierces sky, while we cling to the sand, waiting the day that Cub Fan arrives, that we might yet reclaim the elytras that are owed to us. Or so I say? I don't know. Not everything rhymes. Not everything rhymes. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and try and put some of this bamboo into chests so that we don't at least waste bamboo. Just because we've psychologically drifted away from, you know, the falconer and the center cannot hold, there's all sorts of things happening on the edges that are still interesting. And, whoa, I have all this gear here? Oh, man, after I died in the lava all those times, I thought I would never have iron leggings again. Truly, this is a boon. It's so nice sometimes to just get away from everything, go out to the islands, and just relax. You never know what kind of pants you'll end up with. Time skip. Let us see what we have got, and I hope it's really hot. It's time to check today. Woo, 20 diamonds. I know False Symmetry has given this a go. I'm not sure who else has taken this whole endeavor for a ride, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on the other Hermitcraft videos coming out this week. Hope you guys do too. Definitely hit me up on Twitter whenever you see another Hermit playing, because I want to see it. I don't want to miss it. Back inside our Hermitage here, I have begun work on room 11, the Hermit Cells. This is basically the dorm for this vacation place. Once again, this is a vacation place run by monks. You don't get your own room. You get kind of a space with some curtains. They're not really great curtains. Eventually there's going to be dividers, so every room will be about this size. We might have a chest here instead of this torch, maybe a workbench or something, a desk with a lectern. I don't know. But core concept, we'll have some sort of space here. I need a ton of wool, though. I've been trying to gather it from the local sheep on the island, but it's not going well. Cubfan has not shown up with the Elytra insurance. So, here's what we're going to do instead. I've emptied my inventory out of everything but an axe, a pick, cobblestone, and of course a baked potato. We are going to head to the nearest entrance to the end. And then we'll go ahead and strike fear into the hearts of the Endermen by basically striking axes into the hearts of the Endermen. Then we can use those Ender Pearls to fly down to the bottom of the Nether hub and fly back up without an Elytra. Take that, insurance agency refusing to pay me back. As many of you know, there are a million ways to kill Endermen that are, effective. You can create the greatest Enderman farm in the world, and people will be like, whoa, you're the Monsanto Bayer of Enderman farming. Clearly, we should allow you to merge with other companies without any serious oversight, because, that's just good for Europe, and probably America. I'm not sure I disagree with public sentiment like that. Whoa, buddy. This guy wants to come investigate my work real quick. He's just like, what you doing? Well, what I'm actually doing is I'm building a replica of one of the mushroom biome mushrooms. And the reason for that is if you pop down into this space down here, you can then get out your axe and start looking at Endermen. And when they run up to you, you can hit them with the axe. Why are none of the Endermen running up to me? I'm not wearing a pumpkin on my head, am I? Okay, great. Now we just hit them with the axe. And they can't hit us. At all. It's easy. And fun. Boom, look at that. We did that with a very small number of cobblestone. Like 25 for the top, because that's a 5x5. And then another 2 for the stem here. Technically, you're not required to keep the stem, but I like it because it's thematic. It looks like a mushroom. What's making them spin around so much? There's no one else on the server. These guys should be running straight at me. Do you have to look at their faces now? Really? What? Did they change the hitbox for what you have to look at? Ender, mushroom. Axe! It's an axe! Oh no, I've attacked! Okay, we're up to 4 Ender Pearls. This is arguably not the best mechanism ever, but that's fine, because we are going to now make a mad dash for the exit. With these 4 Ender Pearls, we should have everything we need to go get all the wool Asuma could ever give us. There we go, and hey, we're back here. Just enjoying 15 beds. Well, a funny thing happened as I emerged from my base. I realized these guys were all over the place. Now, the bannermen kind of wandered off to sea somewhere, but everybody else is just hanging out here. I set a bunch of fires in the entrance, so hopefully they won't run through the portal, or run through the door there. Or if they do, if they try to run through the gate entrance, that should set them all on fire. No, they're just busting against the walls. Do they not realize? Does the fire prevent them from seeing that as an open door? One thing that's interesting about this space is it was originally constructed as a fortress. Like, this entire place is designed to be defensible. Whoops. Now, unfortunately, the invaders have an advantage because they're too close to the walls here. I can't actually hit them. However, that wouldn't be true of somebody who had, say, Ender Pearls? Haha. So the roof is actually supposed to be used by defenders to take out attackers, and I think that we can go ahead and actually start doing that now. Yep, there's one. Oh, now you guys are just hiding behind the wall too. Dang it, this plan seemed better when I hadn't thought it through all the way, which might make it technically a bad plan. Wait. Oh, one of them died in the fire. Hey, another one. Hey, they're all dying in the fire. What do you know? This was a good plan. Hey, that's kind of nice. It's always nice when you think like, oh, well, this is gonna really get me down. I gotta waste an ender pearl, and I've only got 4. But you know what? Uh-oh. I still hear one. Let's eat a potato real quick and get our health back. Did they drop anything? Hey, I did get a Vindicator head. Let's eat another potato. If we can get up on the wall and see one of them, the remaining one, before he can shoot us. I'm regretting the way I built the overhang on this wall. This was supposed to be an anti-spider wall, which, in fairness, spiders have never killed me here. But in counter fairness, spiders are not apparently the accurate threat model for what we're experiencing. Where's the last one? I heard one. It's got to be around here somewhere. Okay, we're going to run out to the dock and then hit him with the hammer. Where is he? Okay, we made it to the dock. Could be anywhere. He's not anywhere. So, did we win? Maybe we just won. Hey, small victories. And the one that wandered off to sea, I don't even know what happened. For some reason, their bannerman just kind of started swimming that way, like, before I could start the recording. So, hey, there we go. Small victories. We are going to go ahead and put out some of these fires now, using the appropriate agricultural implement. Of course, the trident. Poseidon's fire suppressant. You know, Poseidon, of course, a great enemy of fires. Poseidon is the patron Greek god of firefighters in many parts of the United States. I hear him. Is he inside the building somehow? Did one of them get through the doors? Whoa, one of them came in the back. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need to route around that damage somehow. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do the fire starter thing. We're going to build some Home Alone style traps here. We're going to open this. Then we're going to run. Whoa, how many of them are there? There are like 8 of them. That is more than the number that I anticipated. Into this room. Okay, so this is the room where we can technically throw lava on things. We're not going to do that immediately. Instead, we're going to climb up here, so we actually have a clear view of there. Yeah, there's definitely at least one left. How many of these guys spawn at once? It is indeed quite a few, apparently. We're going to build a quick... Oh, yep, they see me. Enjoy Mjolnir's hammer. Hammer. Boom. There we go. 2 more down. Let's see if they dropped anything good. Apparently not. But on the plus side, I think we've managed to clear out all of those guys. We should probably use a bed before all the real mobs spawn, because this island's not fully lit. But, okay, now we've got 3 ender pearls left, and we can head on our way to get the wool we need. I'm glad I built myself an actual defensible fortress here. Time skip. I'm going to leave the recording on for 1 minute just in case there's like 8 of them somewhere that I didn't know about. You guys give up, or are you thirsty for more? Oh, there's one more. That was a miss. Clear miss. I don't need the wall. I got you, man. No, that was not how getting works. Boom, that was how getting works. Keep the change, you filthy animal. We did it. Well, we made it, folks, to the... Whoa, another one of these guys. I can't escape. This is where Isuma lets people write down what wool they take. Oh, here's mine. I took gray wool of various shades for a hermit dorm on an island. Done. Whoa, okay, I didn't hit sign. Yeah, I hit done. That's fine. So boom, we need 2 stacks of the dark gray wool, 1 or 2 stacks of the light wool, and then if we can find the light gray wool, that'll really round out the set, if you will. If you will. Will you or won't you? It's a mystery to everyone. We are back in the Nether with our ender pearls ready. I am not 100% sure. Not 100% sure that this is going to be high enough. Okay, so this was maybe arguably a bad plan. Now, we could always fall back on the piston bolt, which sometimes works. Let's go ahead and get inventory slot free here. Yeah, it's out of carts. It's out of carts. So, luckily though, if we look for spare iron around here, 5 iron ingots, hey, that a cart doth make. So we'll just swing back by here, put that on there, press the button, and it's like, hey, that seems pretty good. Now, hey, the elevator fixed. That was the part I was actually legitimately a little bit worried about. And we are back in the sky. The ender pearls were kind of a waste, although they did save us on the roof a little bit, so that was nice. Let's go ahead and return so we can finish out that dorm. Time skip. We have made some improvements to our hermitage. Why don't we just run on through? Don't get any boiling oil poured on you. Here is where we boil water for the laundry. Hermits love doing laundry, and this is the biggest room to do it in. I think it's kind of weird that based on the original book, this is their laundry room, because this is also the entrance. But maybe for hermits, laundry is like the centerpiece of life. I don't know. I'm not a monk. I don't live in the middle of nowhere. Here's the Hermit Cells, which is like the dorm where they all sleep in, separated by curtains. You know, boom, look at that. There's plenty of places here for like 15 people to all have their own quote-unquote privacy. I mean, if I was a paid vacation goer, I don't know how much I would appreciate having a space like this. But at the same time, you know, it's theoretically a tropical island where you're going to commune with nature. So you're probably actually going to like go sleep on the beach or up on the hill with the flowers or something like that. And then only come in here to sleep if there's like really bad weather. So it looks like it's an absolutely miserable place, but really any shelter from a storm. Our roller coaster has been quite the success. In addition to the 20 diamonds we earned earlier, another 20 have just arrived. Boom. We will take those and reinvest them in emeralds. I hear the emerald market is hopping right now, thanks to Asuma and his emerald thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go turn those emeralds into books and bookshelves to decorate the library in our hermitage. Then we're probably going to call it a day because Cubfan won't log on. I've been singing my song, Where in These Chunks is Cubfan of the Convicts, for like hours, maybe minutes, arguably more than seconds. But you know, he's a bubble-breathing brigand with a taste for dolphin speed. No, a flair for dolphin speed. I need to keep practicing. I don't even know my own lyrics. I played Hermitcraft with a boat and an oar, and I gave my diamonds to the emerald store. So the way this emerald store works is you actually get 1 stack of emerald blocks for 3 diamonds. Now that's probably... Wow, wait, that's 9... That's a lot of emeralds. You know what, though? Just in case, I'm going to go ahead and buy... I feel bad for buying so many, but there's so many. There's so many in here. This is a lot of blocks of emerald. I can make an emerald beacon now. I could make an emerald isle. I could have my own emerald island. Also, I don't think I paid for that. Now I did. Guys, we need to make a map of Ireland with just emeralds for St. Patrick's Day. Remind me in the YouTube comments when we get to February, so I'm ready for March, because I don't want to forget. But this is clearly the best idea I've ever had, now that these resources are so, I don't know, incredibly available. As we descend in the eye trade, there we go. Look at all these guys. They're ready to go. This guy has emeralds in his hands. He's like, check it out, man. I'm ready to rock. We got, boom, 6 emeralds for bookshelves. Oh no, I don't have any emeralds. What's that block of emeralds? You can turn into emeralds at any time, incredibly conveniently. Well, that sounds like an amazing deal. This one's way cheaper. Yeah, I'll take those. And you still have more? Wait, really? Oh. 59 bookshelves. I've been playing Minecraft wrong this whole day, apparently. 4 for bookshelves from this guy. 6 from this guy. 3 again. Let's do the 3. I like the 3 guy. He's good. Wow, we are running out of emeralds before we're running out of trades. That's kind of nice. Also kind of crazy. Well, the laundry in our scullery might be looking fine, but the library is where we draw the line about determining if a space is great or not. Now, there's supposed to be a low wall of shelves here. I might spruce that up with a few extra on account of how many I got. But one thing I wanted to do as well is make sure we got the green carpet in. This area is supposed to have kind of a terrible green carpet that's partially decayed. So what I was thinking was, underneath the parts that we can't, I mean, we could just put wool blocks in here, but it's supposed to look like, you know, the carpet isn't really great anymore. It's seen better days. So what I was thinking was, we'll just go ahead and drop some of this either green or lime green terracotta underneath this in several places, just to kind of give it this, like, broken up feel, you know? You don't want your library to feel too comforting. People might start living there. Although this is a hermitage where people live. They're not supposed to live inside the library itself. So we can just kind of toss some more of these in. Bada bing. And we are, look at that. It's already better. We've got 3 little reading tables. We got an enchanting station that's basically worthless because it doesn't have to be, you know, good. We've got the beginnings of the murals on the walls. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do in terms of all those murals. But you know what? We are out of time for this episode. I've been recording this over the course of several days, and it has been a very busy time for getting stuff done around the apartment and helping out my family with things. But it has not been a super productive time for Minecraft. However, I got to get ready for Minecon too. So I can't spend 25 days recording this episode. I know it's a little bit slow-paced. I know we never got a hold of Cub Fan. There's always something else you can do. But you know what? We did a few things today, and the preceding way too many days. So I'm just going to have to celebrate those small victories and be prepared to move on. Now, you guys might have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free, and that is thanks to $50 a month Patreon sponsor Alex. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a poem of my own devising, which I've entitled International Space Station. We saw the ISS last night. It was really quite far out, reflecting Sol's more distant light, and as it arced its route, it passed beyond some nearer cloud and faded out of sight. But Dad and daughter didn't frown. It really made our night. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep advancing.